Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Now Jones. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First carry now for Nick Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished second in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
16 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On second down, Mayfield again. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep, Adoree Jackson. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Our game here featuring the top 2 running backs in the NFL last year in terms of yardage. And Derrick Henry on the carry there. He was the NFL leader at 1,540. But if you remember Nick Chubb, he thought he was going to win the title on the final day, but wound up settling for second, just 46 yards behind Henry.
3-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big play that time for the Titans. 49 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. Here's Tannehill.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Touchdown,
Jonnu Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
Is good.
And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Browns, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Jones. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the 2nd level. That offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the 2nd level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And he gets it down to the 32. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Pretty good 1st down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and it's 3rd and short. Mayfield off the play fake. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Harkey adds the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Khalid Raymond on the return. The Titans take over first and 10. At their own
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A gain of 6 there on first.
7.
Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Tannehill with a throw caught by Brown. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16. 11 yards there, first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 15-yard line.
Right.
Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, Mike 52. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check. Go.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That's complete right around the 8. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Titans 14, Browns 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Gibson.
A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now Parkey for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. One play has them to the 37 here for first and 10. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
14. And the Browns first down.
First down, they'll run with Chubb. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Over the middle to Beckham. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Complete.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, Pro Bowler a year ago, the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
Second and goal.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second and goal, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
The penalty certainly makes things tougher here as they try again. Third and goal. Here's Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Check, Mike 42.
They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at their own 30.
The Browns drive about to get started. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one up.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down, Tannehill. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Off play action, Tannehill. That is caught inside the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Titans are going to take the lead.
His kick is...
And this one through the uprights and good.
Titans 21, Browns 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Mayfield.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now Landry will call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Eddie Goldman with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. An 8-yard gain, so that gets him halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more.
And it's 3rd down.
Mayfield. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Nick Chubb, the ball.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
54, check, block 54. Hey, I'm 133.
And again, it's Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Number 13.
Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Tannehill now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Handoff comes to Chubb. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
25-yard line.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
3rd and long.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Space to run past the 20. That one caught by Gibson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
To Odell Beckham.
Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Now Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Titans 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Khalif Raymond on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And right side, Henry's got it. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Tennessee Titans.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Just like that. Just like that. He's coming. Play.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. But it's caught. On the right side, it's Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. Smith catches left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield.
At the Browns' 4-yard line.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans have once again taken the lead.
Line up for the 2-point conversion.
Tannehill. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Now Jones. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Cyrus Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Mayfield on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. It's now second and 10 now from the 27. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. A give. This is Chubb. He finds an opening past the 40. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 14-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that might be Titan football. It is.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished, but to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Tennessee, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. As the Baltimore Ravens. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew.